Yo, what's up everybody? My name is Elijah Leon once again, and today I'm going to be telling you about my first day here at Job Corp Sacramento, how I survive, how I live, what it's like to be here, and I'm going to give you a tour around my room. I'm in quarantine for 2 weeks. That's two weeks, and I'm only in quarantine because I'm not sick, but I had to leave. I took like a PTO, and I'll get into that, the PTOs and all that after. But I'm gonna tell you about my first day and how it went. It was different. Before Job Corps, I didn't know the path that I wanted to go. Basically, I wanted to do music. That was a really important part in my life that just didn't. It's hard. It's a hard game and it's a hard business to get into. And I understand, it wasn't my time, and it wasn't in my path that I had to go. I was messing up a lot, just getting in trouble, jail, eventually rehab, and I will get into all that later. But this place definitely, it gave me an outlook to see where I actually want to go, and it gave me an opportunity that I couldn't have in the outside. I would constantly be looking for jobs. My mom would, hey, are you getting a job? Have you been looking? And yeah, I've been on apps, but I wasn't trying as hard as I should have. That's just being honest, from the get-go. And so, what? My uncle recommended this place. Shout out to you, Uncle Enrique. He recommended this place, and he told my mom about it, and I called him. I was like, hey, what's it about? He kind of didn't give me too much information, so he just said, you know what, go talk to a counselor. They will pretty much give you all the info, and you have to apply and da-da-da and all that. And so I did. I went to Stockton. I'm living in Tracy with my mom. At the time, I was living in Tracy with my mom. And so we went to Stockton, saw a counselor, had to apply, see if everything was all good. They checked basically just my records and stuff, just to make sure I wasn't a felon, I'm pretty sure, and all that. And they gave me like an option of where I wanted to go. I could have went to Treasure Island in San Francisco, which they said wasn't the best, San Jose, LA, and this one here in Sacramento. So I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna go to the one in Sacramento because they had a CNA program. And after CNA, I wanted to do nursing and get into the nursing field. So I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna go. I believe CNA was my first option. It was CNA and then CMA. And so they told me, they're like, look, I got a call back. You could come, be here on so-and-so date, be here at 11 o'clock in the morning. And I was like, wow. I was like, okay. It kind of happened really fast. And so I was like, you know what? It's better than me being at home, drinking, just doing stupid stuff, not being healthy and not living a productive lifestyle that I know I could live. And so the first day, my grandma and mom drive me. Shout out to you guys for driving me. They drive me to Job Corps. We get breakfast in the morning. We're kind of in a rush because I kind of do things last minute and I'm kind of a procrastinator. And so we were kind of in a rush to get there at 11. And we got there though. Everything was all good. I noticed I had to wait in a line. So this is before COVID. This was 2019. So I had to wait in a line. There was kids lined up for their first day as well. And I was nervous. I was like, fuck. I was like, I didn't know what to expect. I didn't know what kind of people were gonna be here, if I was gonna be able to vibe with anybody. So it was a little nerve-wracking, but I had to, man up and just say, fuck it. And so I go inside. I'm next up. They're like, hello, are you Elijah Leon? I'm like, yes, I am. They tell me, put your bags up here. They check everything. They put me through a metal detector. They pat me down. They make sure I don't have any weapons, any drugs, or anything, you know, so nobody tries to sneak anything in, no alcohol, no pills or anything like that. And I was like, wow. I was like, this is I didn't know how to feel about it, because I felt like, fuck, like, am I in jail now? Like, am I gonna be able to leave? Like, I wasn't too sure. But, you know, they greeted me. Everybody was cool. They helped me with my bags. I go through all that, and then orientation, right away, orientation. So we're going right to a class, and they're gonna pretty much assign us what trade we go to and everything like that. So the teacher that we were with was Mr. Lai. Man, one of the dopest teachers here at Job Corps. So if you get him, you're lucky. He's very chill, laid back, and he likes Supreme and like all the exclusive stuff. So it's cool to talk to him about shoes and everything. So shout out to you, Mr. Lai. Let's see. We're in class. I just remember walking in, and I sit by the table where all the I believe they're like the student helpers or whatever. I sit kind of by them, and automatically vibing with people, talking to people, and getting to know everybody, and make sure my surrounding is okay. So that's the first thing. I check, you know, scoping everything out, trying to make sure that I'm good mentally and physically as well. So I'm talking to people, I'm getting to know everybody. Some people, you know, a little quiet. There's definitely crazy motherfuckers here. There's crazy, man. Not really so any right now, but when I first got here, man, I mean, it's Sacramento. It's on the west side. So, you know, it was all cool. You know, I never got into anything with anybody, I don't believe. But everybody was cool. Let's see. I got into class, and Mr. Lai tells us, okay, everybody, you're gonna go and get your uniform. You're gonna go and get your uniform and come back to class. And pretty much we just sat in there for like 3 days. Not in the class, we got to go to our room, but I'll get to that. But every day for those 3 days, we had to go to the same class, and it was everybody from different trades. So we weren't in our trade yet. We were just getting to know everything, getting familiar. So every day we wake up you have to be outside of your dorm by 7:15. You go to the cafeteria, you go to breakfast. And then at 8 o'clock is when you go to your class or your trade or whatever you have to attend. And so 12 o'clock or 11, there's 2 lunches, 12 o'clock or 11. And whichever one you're assigned to, they'll let you know. And you get out of class at 3:25. You get out at 3:25. So, I mean, it's a long day, but you're learning your trade and you're keeping yourself occupied. So it's nice. It is. That's one thing I liked about it. I was definitely keep myself occupied and not constantly thinking, which I do a lot, and I'll get to that. But so we're in class, we get our uniforms, and I'm telling you, I was like, we have to rock a polo, black Dickie pants, and I was like, oh man, they're so stiff, and it made me look shorter than what I already am, and I was like, damn it. But it's cool, you know. I only wore that for a short amount of time, and then we eventually got to be able to get our scrubs. Since I was in CNA, we got like tan beige scrubs. They were cool. They're what I wear still till this day. And after that, basically, I mean, it was cool, you know. It was different. I got to meet a lot of people. Shout out to Moises, you know. I give you shit sometimes, so I'm sorry about that. You know, the first day, he was the first one that I seen. Moises, yeah, he was the first one that I seen. He's the one that helped me with my bags. And I thought he was like a staff member because he was so tall. And so I was like, oh, cool, you know, like, how is it here? And he was like, I'm I'm new here too. And I was like, oh shit. So he got to help me. And he was there like maybe 2 days before me or so. So it was cool. He definitely made me feel comfortable. He told me, everything's cool. Just gotta, stay to yourself and don't get into any drama. Don't get into any drama. You can't, because it's gonna distract you. And people are gonna try to test you. They're gonna try to get on your nerves. They're gonna try to say something. Don't let it bother you. You have to, you just know you're here for a reason, to get your shit done and leave. That's it. Get your shit done and leave. And that's what I'm focused on right now. And I just need to apply myself like how I've been, because I've never applied myself in school, ever. I either wouldn't show up, or I just would be in class writing music, or, doing whatever, basically besides school. So yeah, the first day was nice. I'm not gonna say I hated it. I'm not. But eventually, we were able, since it was before COVID, every day after 3 o'clock, around 4, we could leave. But we have to get a signature by our RC, our staff member here in our dorm, and then we need it signed by the executive director as well. So 2 signatures, and then you could leave, go anywhere you want, go get drinks, whatever, if you're 21, go get food, whatever. But you have to be back by 10 o'clock on weekdays, and 12 o'clock on weekends if you're over 18. If you're under 18, I believe it's like if you're under 18, I believe it's like 9 o'clock. You have to stay. You have to come back. So, it's different, but it's a good different because it gives me structure, and some people need it. I'd rather be here than the Army. I'm gonna tell you that right now. Salute to all the veterans and all the Army, guys, but it's just not for me. I'd rather be in a place like this where I could get a trade and progress in it. So I'm doing CNA. After this, I'm gonna do CMA, and then I'm going to, hopefully, cross my fingers, go into a nursing program that's completely free. That's the great thing about Job Corps. It might be hard at times and unorganized, and it might get you frustrated and whatnot, but it's free. This is a free school. It's a free, for me, nursing program would probably be like, what, $80,000? It's a free $80,000 program that I could do. So why not take advantage of it? And I have a very supportive family right behind me, that's there for me no matter what. And shout out to all you guys, all my family. I'm sorry that I haven't been keeping in touch, but I just been trying to get myself in order and, make sure I'm okay. Because, for a little bit I wasn't doing what I was supposed to. But I'm here. I got here in 2019 in December. March, they told us this little thing, this big thing called COVID, and they're like, everybody has to leave. We're like, what? Like, what do you mean everybody has to leave? And so we were pretty much already almost done with our trade. Our trade only had to be like 3 or 4 months. And so we were in clinicals, we were going to the group homes and helping. We already had pretty much most of our hours done. And then our teacher, Miss Joy, shout out to you. Thank you for all the help. She told us, all right, guys, you guys all have to leave tomorrow. And we were shocked because some people didn't have homes. Some people are here because this is their only option, They have to go somewhere else if they don't have here. So it was a big 360 because we all had to figure out, okay, what are we gonna do? Luckily, I have a beautiful girlfriend. Her name is Claudia, and I met her here. And So I met her here, and luckily I was able, so we were all just shocked. And we were like, okay, like maybe I should go home and then she'll go home, or like whatever. But I decided, or we both decided, that maybe I could go stay with her and her family, you know? So I did that, and that will be in another video. But that's what we ended up doing. And for 10 months, no Job Corps. We didn't know if we were gonna come back. We didn't know if Job Corps was still gonna be a thing because of the pandemic. It kind of ruined everything. You know, it ruined our whole time here because we put so much time in already, and it just like put us on a halt. And not gonna lie, it got me in a depression. It got me down. It got me thinking like, man, I put so much time into this. Why is it, how is it just gonna stop now? You know? And I just had to keep my focus, and you know, she was there right beside me to help me. And my mother, you know, she was helping me as well, my family. And so after that, they tell us, I believe 2021 in February, all right, you guys could come back. We're like, what? All of a sudden now? And it was it was a shock again, because we were like, okay, like, I mean, it's cool, but I wish we had a little notice, because, you know, I was trying to find a job, I was trying to do this. But we were like, you know what? We have to go. We have to. So we both went back. I've been here for about 3 months now, 3 or 4 months now, since February or April. And right when you get here, since the pandemic, you have to quarantine for 2 weeks. You leave, go on PTO, you have to come back 2 weeks. It's like, damn, so you're in your room, they bring you lunch, breakfast, dinner, they bring it all for you. The snacks, I'm not gonna lie, it's all junk food. They give you nothing but sugary drinks. See, I have a lot of water back there, because yes, they give you water, but they give you tons of cookies, chips, just food that's just not good for you. And it's just like, man, I don't want to get diabetes. So luckily, I have a great mother that helps me out and is able to either bring stuff, or I could, you know, get DoorDash or something like that right now, because we can't leave. We can't leave, you know, and if we do leave, we have to come back, like I was saying, and be here for 2 weeks. So it's tough. Hopefully the pandemic gets better. I mean, it is getting better. So hopefully we're able to leave again and go off campus and just get some fresh air, and not just be so cooped up in this room. Because yeah, you know, we could go out there, go out the rec. The rec is actually right next to my room. So it's called the Physical Fitness Center. They do have a gym there, which is nice. Luckily, since I'm in quarantine, they brought me a few weights. So shout out to them for that, at least, you know, for compensating a little bit. But yeah, they have, you know, video games in there, pool tables, gym, like I was saying, a rec room where you can play basketball. But you know, COVID messed everything up, because we all have to wear masks and stay such a far distance apart from each other. You know, there are people in relationships here, you know, but we all have to stay away, even if you are. I say, if you're here, if you meet somebody, great. That's awesome. You know, if you like somebody, cool. Get to know them. If there is somebody that fits your lifestyle and your routine, get to know them. But if it's just gonna cause you problems and distract you from your goal to what you wanna go to, just focus on yourself. And then after Job Corps, you could, you know, reconsider them or a relationship, you know, just something all together. But, you know, I'm here for about another 6 months. I'm done with clinicals. I take my test July 24th, so it's coming up. I'm a little nervous. I take my CNA test, and then I go straight to CMA. and that's a certified medical assistant. So I'm gonna learn phlebotomy, how to take blood, and stuff like that. And I mean, I'm only taking another trade so I could we have to take a test right when we get here. It's called the TABE test. And it's an English, math, English and math test. And you have to get a certain score to TABE out of it and not be in academic classes. So my scores, to be honest, they told us we didn't need it when we got here. That CNA it wasn't important to our trade. So I didn't try. I came here, I was like, well, I mean, I'm really bad at math anyways. I didn't try. And that ended up messing me up in the long run. So if you come here, try your hardest on those scores. So if you need to get bumped up a little bit and you need to study and then take it again, you're not trying to bump up so far or so high. And it's just so time consuming because you have to do 60 hours of academics until you could take the test. 60 hours, take the test, another 60 hours if you didn't get a good score to retake it. And it's just a little tough, but that's all there is, You're just trying to get your stuff together, and it's such a good opportunity. It will get you frustrated at times, and the staff members will get you frustrated, but I mean, they all mean well. They do. They mean well. So I mean, that was my first day. I definitely made some friends here, some really nice friends. Amari, shout out to you. Claudia, Moises, Eric, he was younger than me, but way bigger than me. So, it's cool. I'm in quarantine, like I said, for 2 weeks. And now I will give you pretty much a little sneak peek of my room, if you will. So, okay. All right. So basically, this is my room, and this is my bed right here. They have 4 beds. So right now, since I don't have a roommate, I'm able to use whichever bed. So this one right here is my bed. Very nice. Let me flip the camera. Oh, I can't flip the camera, never mind. So right here, I have a bunch of waters. I got my protein coffee. I got this, if you need it. Oh, they also supply you with a computer, which is nice. They do supply you with one, and it's nice, it's not bad. Oh, my teacher's coming in right now. Yes, sir.
Did you log into the plan now?
What was that? Yes, I did. Beautiful. So that's Mr. Boyd. Great. He's very helpful. Every morning now, since COVID happened, we have to sign into this accessitation. It's like a survey of how you're feeling. Do you feel sick? So they just want to make sure that everything's good with you. And yeah, this is my room. We have to be in here for 2 weeks, like I said. I got a fan. Luckily, Mr. Lai, shout out to you, he was able to find me a fan when there was none left. So that was cool. I got all my things right here. I sit here and do my work. Got my protein drinks. My CNA book. This is what we study with. And then we're on the computer. Got a little puzzle. Protein snacks. Got all my sour strips. All my masks. Some cereal just in case I'm feeling I want a little snack. Ooh, these are bombs. If you like Lay's or Ruffles, I say you get these. So, I got some weights here, and I use this for my little bench. So when I'm benching, using those, I could lay down on this and, put my back on it. It's a good size room. And it's pretty much everything that you need. So, it's not bad. You're basically living here for as much time that you need to finish your trade. So, bathroom, it's nice. All that. Got a bathroom, a shower. Got all that. So it's not bad. It's not. It gives you time to reflect and think about things and to really put your mind somewhere where it probably wasn't before. Because I know mine wasn't. I was off track. I had to just do so much to get myself mentally back. And luckily, I have such support and people behind me to be able to do that. And yeah, so basically this is it. Like I said, my name is Elijah Leon, and this isn't it. I have plenty of videos and ideas that I want to do. I do fitness, I do music, so you might see, some music on here once in a while, and vlogs, and I'll show you pretty much how I live and how I survive in the pandemic here at Job Corps in Sacramento. So thank you so much, guys, for, paying attention to me and listening to what I had to say. All right, guys, I'm gonna go lay down. So peace, have a good day.